Hey, my Liptons. So I wanted to do another video. I've been on a binge. I've been on a binge on the golden era of Bollywood. I've been watching, some old school, and I'm talking old school, okay? Back to like the 50s of Dilip Kumar, Madhubala, Vijayanthimala, Raj Kapoor, just getting into it. Because it's like, I think for so long we dismiss or we're not as educated as to like, oh well, these are the quote unquote Bollywood stars are today are the biggest stars, but we really don't be thinking about how the people that set the foundation. So it's like when we think of like Raj Kapoor, Dilip Kumar, Dave Anand, like just some of these greats who set that foundation and who were Rakesh Khanna, like obviously Amitabh came, Amitabh and all that stuff. So it's like we need to give these people their props. So I do want to review Sangam because I did finish the movie. I watched it. Now listen, if y'all are trying to find it with English subtitles, you guys are gonna have to go through the deep web to find it with English subtitles. And if y'all guys can understand Hindi, the movie is on YouTube. It's free. The full movie is there. You guys can watch it. And I'm also obviously later on in this video, I'm also gonna get into the alleged affair of Raj Kapoor and Vyjayanthimala. So I'm gonna get into all that. I'm gonna get into all that. But first, I do want to start with the movie review. Now, let me tell you something. From a character level, from a character level, Vyjayanthimala's character, Kumar's character, Raj Kapoor's character, and Raj Kapoor's character's name was Sundar. Vyjayanthimala's character name was Radha, and Kumar's name was his character's name was Gopal. Gopal. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all, all their characters got on my nerves. All of their characters got on my nerves when I was watching this film. I was like, for me, I was just like, this, like, obviously, you do need to have a patience at times when you're watching like Eastern films or like Hindi films and that sort of thing, because it's just like, oh my God, it's so obvious. Oh my God, like just say it. Oh my God, just that. But it's like we need to remember like the social cues and like the way they do films is very different compared to the way that Hollywood or or these other industries do films. And in a way, this is what made them unique, what made Bollywood unique, what made the Hindi film industry unique. And I miss that. I miss that ambiguity. Now, but I will say this: all three of them got on my nerves. All three of their characters got on my nerves. Raj Kapoor's character, Sundar, he like his character I think was pissing me off the most because I felt like he came off way too strong. Like he came off way too. I mean, when I say way too strong, I mean like as far as like not picking up on Radha's like energy on like, listen, like I don't love you, I don't like you, like I love Gopal. You know what I mean? And I just felt like Sundar was just like within his own world and within his own la la land, like, yes, Radha, you do love me, you do love me, and I love you, you do love me. And it's just like, sir, like, can you read the room? Read the room. Radha also got on my nerves, you know. And no, let me, before I even get to Radha, I'm gonna talk about Radha third. But let me get to Gopal. As much as and you know what's so crazy? Gopal was also getting on my nerves too. As much as Sundar was like pissing me off and just, oh yeah, Radha loves you, Radha. Gopal was the one that kept, undermining his feelings for Radha, kept pushing it back, kept trying to put Sundar and Radha together, even though he knew that he also loved Radha. But he's like, you know what? I put my friendship over my love. So therefore, I'm gonna make sure that my two friends get married. And that was really pissing me off. I was just like, Gopal, are you serious? Are you for real? I was so mad. And then Radha, here's the thing. Radha was pissed. Radha was, to me, in this film, was a deer in headlights. Her character, Vyjayanthimala's character in this movie was a deer in headlights. First of all, in the beginning of the film, right, where she was just not into Sundar. She just wanted to be with Gopal. She wanted to confess her feelings for him and all that stuff. And when Sundar was just on top, like almost on top of this girl, like just trying to, holding her face, holding her arms, doing all this stuff. And I'm just like, girl, pick up on the social cues, connect the dots. Clearly, Sundar has feelings for you and is in love with you. Like, hello, like you don't notice that, you don't see that. You know what I mean? It's like everybody else can see that, but you're the only one that's in headlights. So she was just like, oh my God, no, Sundar, like you play too much, you need to stop, And I'm just like, girl, if you don't figure out Sundar that loves you, I don't know what to say. And then when she would try to confess her feelings to Gopal would always be trying to do something else, and Gopal was trying to hook her up with Sundar, and then, you know, it was a mess. And then, mind you, Radha told Sundar, listen, like you're always playing, you're always joking around, doing all this extra stuff. You need to go do something with your life. So then Sundar is like, you know what? I'm gonna go into the military. I'm gonna go fly some planes. I'm gonna prove to Radha that she should be with me. You know what I mean? So he leaves, and finally, Radha gets out of her deer in headlights phase and figures out that oh my God, Raj Kapoor, that Sundar is in love with her, and she tries to scream it to him while he's in the plane. I'm like, girl, he can't hear you. You should have been said something. So then, you know, it was reported that Sundar passed away because his airplane got shot down or something, or caught in flames. So, Sundar and Radha thought that he passed away. So they were like, you know what? Let's just be together at the end of... And Radha confessed her feelings to Gopal. Like, listen, like, Gopal, I love you. I'm not in love with Sundar. I love you. And then Gopal, at first, he was so conflicted. He was like, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know. And then he found out that, that Sundar passed away. So he was like, you know what? F it. Let's just be together. So then Radha and Sundar, obviously, they had a cute... I don't even want to say affair. I would say that they were dating. They were dating each other and everything. So then, they were dating. And then it comes out that Sundar is actually not dead, that he's alive. And I'm actually happy that they explained that in the movie, because I was like, how the hell did he come out that now he's alive? So they explained that in the movie. Sundar is alive. Radha and Gopal find out. Gopal is just like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Now I need to put Radha and Sundar back together, and they need to be together. And I'm just like, Sundar. I'm just like, Gopal, what is wrong with you? Oh my God, Gopal was getting on my nerves. He really was like, I'm sacrificing the love of my life for my friendship. So he told Radha, he's like, Radha, listen, we can be together. Sundar was hoping to be with you, to marry you when he comes back. Now he's alive. And then Radha was like, no, I don't want to be with him. I'm in love with you, Gopal. I can't do this. Da, 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 da. Sundar comes back, and then Gopal's honestly the reason why Sundar married Radha, and Radha was, unfortunately, she didn't voice her opinion, her feelings, or anything like that to Sundar. So she married him. The family put it together. Sundar and Radha got married. Gopal was just like, So then, here's the thing that I will say this. Radha, I did wish that, it, listen, at the end of the day, this movie was in the 60s. So, different time, different era, that sort of thing. But I wish I did wish that Radha's character did go through the motions on falling in love with Sundar. Like, I wish she could have done, like, remember Aishwarya Rai's character in Hum Dil Chukke Sanam, where it was like at first when she married Ajay Devgan's character, she really wasn't into it. Like, she didn't love him. Like, I feel like they should have showed us that the set in the beginning before jumping into, oh my God, Radha's just gonna work it out in the marriage. Like, I just felt like it was a little bit too rushed. But she was like, I'm gonna make this marriage work. I'm gonna love him. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Sundar and Radha travel the world together. They're doing this. She's dancing. She's singing. You know, they're having sex. And, listen, it's those little social cues that those little plans that they placed in this movie. It was like, okay, yeah, they're clearly trying to insinuate that they're having sex. So, okay, let's just be honest. You know. So then, Sundar invites Gopal to Radha's birthday, and Radha's just like, you know what, girl, to Gopal, listen, at the end of the day, I don't want you here. You made your bed, not lie in it. You said that you don't want me. You made me marry your friend. So, and she didn't say it like that, but like, that's what she was trying to imply. Like, I don't want to be here with you. I don't want you here. I don't want to see you. Like, I don't want Sundar to know that me and you were dating. It's like, it's not giving that. So Gopal left, and Gopal was really, really avoiding Sundar and Radha and stuff like that. But I'm fast forwarding. Sundar was going through Radha's stuff, and he found a love letter that Gopal wrote Radha when at the time when Radha and Gopal were dating. Okay, so Sundar is just like, oh my God, she's in love with somebody else. Somebody else touched her, apart from me. Oh, like he just started, didn't trust her and that sort of thing. So Radha was getting ready to leave, and then she went to go complain to Gopal, like, oh my God, like he's going crazy. He doesn't know, he doesn't trust me anymore. Da, 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 da. Gopal just comes clean to Sundar, and in front of Radha, comes clean, like, listen, like, it was me. I'm the one that wrote the letter. I was in love with Radha, and I made her marry you, because I know how much you were in love with her. But me and her never got intimate with each other. She's as pure when she went into marriage, when she went into the marriage as she came out of the marriage. So he was just like, listen, like, it's not giving that. Sundar, mind you, he had a gun, right? So he was like, whoever, and this is before he found out that it was Gopal. He was like, whoever it is, because Radha didn't want to say who wrote the letter, but he was like, whoever it is, I'm gonna kill that person. I'm gonna do. Sundar was shook. He was like, listen, at the end of the day, you did this. You know what? You can have her. Not like, he didn't say it like that, but he was basically like, just at the end of the day, I'm gonna leave. And then Radha finally, Radha was like, no, I'm not gonna do this again. How the hell are y'all gonna be sacrificing me through y'all's turmoil and y'all friendship turmoil and stuff like that? I already did this with Gopal. Now I'm not gonna do it with you, Sundar. So she was just like, listen, I'm tired of being my life, my love, being sacrificed as if I'm some kind of commodity. And she was absolutely right. Gopal was the one that gave Radha away. If you wanted to keep it a stack, as if she was, some market material. And then Sundar was going to do the same. And she was just like, I had enough. No, ma'am. Y'all not about to decide what to do with my life and who I love. So she was not here for it. And I'm happy that she did. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. And obviously, I don't want to spoil the end. If y'all guys want to go watch. And I spoiled most of the movie, obviously, in this video. But I don't want to spoil the end because I want y'all, if whoever wants to go watch it, I definitely recommend you guys go watch it. But here's the thing, though. I will say this. I do wish that Radha ended up with Gopal. I don't know. I just like I like Gopal's energy more. Like, I just like his vibe. Like, Sundar came off way too goofy for me. And I apologize for the noise in the background. There's a lot going on. But Sundar came off way too stupid for me sometimes in this movie. Like, he was just doing too much, and I was just like, he's not serious, and plus he doesn't read the room. It's like, clearly this girl didn't love you in the beginning before y'all got married, so it's like, pick up on the social cues. But Gopal, he just seems more mature, and I actually wish that Radha's character ended up with Gopal. But that was my review on Sangam. If you guys are interested, go watch that. It's on YouTube if you guys can understand Hindi. But if you guys want English subtitles, you guys have to go to the deep web to go find that. Now, I do want to discuss Raj Kapoor and Vyjayanthimala. Now, it's been reported, it's been discussed years and years and years and years and years. And I previously discussed this on another video I did on Vyjayanthimala. It was on my Ahmad Bali review, and I discussed, you know, Vyjayanthimala's alleged affairs. You know, there are people, the media at the time said that, you know, Vyjayanthimala was involved with Dilip Kumar, which I don't believe. Which that part I don't believe, but I did say in that video that I do believe that she did have an affair with Raj Kapoor. Okay, I 1,000% believe that they had an affair, and I get it. And the reason why I'm saying alleged affair, because Vyjayanthimala did deny it, and I'm about to show you guys what she had to say. But you know, there was, you know, the press, the media were saying that, you know, they had a 4-year affair because, you know, they previously worked in a previous film back in 1961. I guess it started from there, and you know, they had an affair, and then, you know, obviously in Sangam they were still together. There was a lot of alleged stuff that happened on that on the sets of Sangam. I read another article. I don't know how true this is. I'm gonna say allegedly. There was an article that said that allegedly Raj Kapoor, even at one point while during the filming of Sangam, remember Sangam took 4 years to film. They're saying that during the sets of Sangam that Raj Kapoor allegedly drugged and like seduced Vyjayanthimala, allegedly. I don't know how true that is. You know, some tea went down. Now, Vyjayanthi denied it. Okay, so before I get to that, so they had an affair, okay, allegedly, and then they're saying that, you know, because, you know, Raj Kapoor was married with children, and Raj Kapoor's wife, I forgot her name. I think her name is Krishna or something. And this is his wife right here towards the left. That she moved out the house and she was not having it anymore because, you know, Raj Kapoor was a serial cheater. So she was just like, if you don't end it with Vyjayanthimala, and no longer make films with her, I'm not coming back to you, blah blah blah. So that's when they both ended the relationship. Like I said, I 100% believe that Vyjayanthimala and Raj Kapoor had an affair. I 1,000% believe it. And this is also allegedly. I don't know how true this is. Apparently, Dilip Kumar, because, you know, initially Raj Kapoor wanted Dilip Kumar to be casted as Gopal for Sangam, but Dilip Kumar apparently, I don't know, he refused or something. But then there's also some tea that Dilip Kumar apparently, told Vyjayanthimala, because, you know, him and Vyjayanthimala, you know, he was Vyjayanthimala's well-wisher. So he told Vyjayanthimala, he was like, listen, allegedly, I don't know how true this is, that he told Vyjayanthimala not to work in Sangam. Like, don't do it. Now, I can also believe that, but I also think if Dilip Kumar did say that to Vyjayanthimala, I do think that the reason why he did say that is because, first of all, Dilip Kumar and Raj Kapoor were besties. They were like close friends. And I think that he knows Raj Kapoor's ways, and he knows Raj Kapoor, he's like how he likes to seduce and tries to get with his actresses and stuff. And I think that Dilip Kumar was looking, he was trying to protect Vyjayanthimala. And I think Vyjayanthimala, you know, she bought into the hype of Raj Kapoor. She bought into that showmanship and all that stuff, and his, you know, and his charm, and did the film. And listen, don't get me wrong, Sangam did great in the box office. I also heard that Sangam was Raj Kapoor's last leading film as a box office success, apparently. So I think that Dilip Kumar was trying to look after Vyjayanthi, and, you know, Vyjayanthi was just like, girl, I'm just gonna do it. Like, this is my lover, allegedly, and I'm gonna be with him. I'm gonna do what it is. But yeah, they're saying that they broke up because Krishna was. Now, Vyjayanthi did deny it. I do want to show that part. I do want to show some quotes that she had to say. So, and this from the Indian Express. So this is Vyjayanthimala, what she had to say. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why I don't believe her, and I believe that they had an affair. But it says here, Vyjayanthimala in 1964 film Sangam rumors were rife that they two started seeing each other. Raj Kapoor was already married with kids at the time, and it allegedly caused a huge rift in the Kapoor household. But according to Devdas actor, who was Vyjayanthimala, rumors of their relationship was absolutely false. In her memoir titled Bonding, a memoir, Vyjayanthimala said that Raj Kapoor was far too enamored of getting publicity and grabbed the headlines, and that included rumors that I was romantically involved with him. Rishi shared that Rishi Kapoor is Raj Kapoor's son, shared that during his father's with Vyjayanthimala, I don't know why they said it like that. His mother moved out the house. I was very young when my father had an affair with Nargis G. Nargis is another actress, and so was not affected by it. I don't remember feeling anything was amiss at home either, but I do remember moving into Nataraj Hotel on Marine Drive with my mom during the time Papa was involved with Vyjayanthimala, he written. Rishi wrote that his mother had decided to put her foot down and decided that she won't give in until Raj Kapoor ended his affair. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I if okay, had we just gotten Vyjayanthimala's side, like where she discussed that it was just that Raj Kapoor was just enamored with himself and he just used me for publicity and stuff, that we never had an affair, I think I would have believed her at that time, because it was just like, listen, men be lying about who they be sleeping with, who they be getting with sometimes. So it's like, I'm not trying to really be taking Raj Kapoor's side. At first, I was going to take Vyjayanthimala's side. I was about to be like, yeah, maybe this affair didn't happen. But however, when Rishi Kapoor came with this energy right here, I was like, I don't know, Vyjayanthi G. Rishi Kapoor also addressed Vyjayanthimala's denial of the affair, he wrote. In an interview published a few years ago, Vyjayanthimala denied having an affair with my father. She claimed that he had manufactured the romance because of his hunger for publicity. I was livid. How could she be so blase? And pretended, leave, get out, get out, get out, leave. Because of his hunger for publicity, I was livid. How could she be so blase? Oh, Blaze, and pretend the affair never happened. She had no right to distort facts just because he was no longer around to defend the truth. I'm sorry, y'all. And I love Vyjayanthimala. I do. I think that she's so beautiful and such a great actress and that sort of thing. I don't think Rishi Kapoor would lie about something like that. Because especially for him being a child at that time, he was a child. He was living with his mom. He probably saw his mother being in distress and being heartbroken over that whole situation. I don't think Rishi Kapoor would lie about that. I don't think he would lie about that. If had this just been a picking side situation with Raj Kapoor and Vyjayanthimala, I could understand. Yes, maybe Raj Kapoor might be lying, or maybe Vyjayanthi might be lying, but maybe Raj Kapoor also might be lying that he slept with her just to create publicity. Because Vyjayanthimala does sound convincing, right here. But then when Rishi Kapoor came out and said that no, this happened to the point where my mother moved out the house and moved into a hotel until Raj Kapoor broke it off with Vyjayanthimala. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't think a child at that time, and Rishi Kapoor, who was the child of Raj and his mother, I don't think that he would lie about that. And that's the reason why I believe this affair happened. And I get it. Vyjayanthimala was over it, was probably pissed off and probably still is pissed off at Raj Kapoor for choosing his wife, which I don't know why she would be surprised at that. But I just don't, I don't believe her. I don't believe her. I don't believe that she didn't have an affair with Raj Kapoor. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I think it did happen. And I think that she was pissed off that Raj Kapoor chose his wife and his children over her, because he's also another thing too. And I like I said, I like Vyjayanthimala, but I have to be honest. Vyjayanthimala ended up marrying a guy who was a doctor. His name was Dr. Bali. Now, get this tea. Dr. Bali was Raj Kapoor's doctor, his personal doctor. Okay? And Dr. Bali was also married at the time with children when he first got with Vyjayanthimala. Do y'all see the pattern here? Do y'all see the pattern? Vyjayanthimala has a pattern with getting with married men. And I think that if she didn't marry the doctor, and plus for him to be Raj Kapoor's doctor at that is way too, it's too much. That's way too convenient. That's way too convenient. I think this did happen. I think that she did have an affair with Raj Kapoor. I think that she wanted Raj Kapoor to leave his family for her and to leave his wife for her. And he was just like, listen, no ma'am. I didn't even leave Nargis for my wife. I didn't even divorce Nargis for her. What makes you think I'm going to divorce my wife for you? I think that's what happened. I think that she's pissed. She was pissed. And then she was like, you know, just to get back at Raj Kapoor, I'm going to marry his doctor. And then on top of that, the doctor ended up leaving his family and his wife for Vyjayanthimala. Yes, do y'all hear this? This is, oh my, I swear to God, old Bollywood, the golden era of Bollywood was so messy. It was so much mess. This is a lot of tea. It's a lot of tea. And here's also another reason why I believe that this happened. And I'm going to end it here. And y'all do with this information what y'all will. There was a short documentary on YouTube on Raj Kapoor. I think it's Raj Kapoor, the showman. I think that's the documentary's name. You guys can go look it up on YouTube. Raj Kapoor was talking in the documentary, and he was talking about, they talked about the leading actresses in his movies and how, you know, they create such great chemistry and like Raj Kapoor really does well with them. But then the documentary kind of shifted into how there are talks of Raj Kapoor getting, or his actresses, or maybe both of them getting enamored with each other and falling in love with each other. Raj Kapoor named 3 actresses in that documentary: Nargis, Padmini, and Vyjayanthimala. He admitted to getting into a relationship with Nargis in that documentary. But Padmini and Vyjayanthimala were also name dropped, but he didn't admit to having a relationship with them. But he just put them there to kind of, for us to connect those dots. And then plus he was talking about his leading ladies who they fall in love with him or he falls in love with them. And he created a whole reason why he didn't. That's a whole other situation. But Raj Kapoor knew exactly what he was doing when he did that. That's another reason why I feel like he definitely did that. That because it's at this point it's confirmed from all sides. It's confirmed that he obviously had a long affair with Nargis. Padmini, they were saying that he got into, you know, he and Padmini were in a relationship. And then Vyjayanthi, even though she denied it, we all know the truth. And as much as she wants to, you know, to step away from that and try not to, you know, get into that, it's like, girl, we know it's okay. Like, listen, I mean, it's not okay because like, girl, you got into a relationship with a married man, but it's like, I mean, that's your pattern, girl. You're always dating married men. It's like you married Dr. Bali when he was married to his wife and he had other children. You made him, and well, I don't want to say she made him. He left his family for her. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, this is messy. This is a very messy video. And I spilled some tea for y'all. So please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Tell me what you guys think about Sangam. Do you guys believe that Raj Kapoor and Vyjayanthimala had an affair? You know, how do you guys feel about that? Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get up to 600 subscribers, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.